Welcome to episode 54 of the Radio Control Show.
Sponsored by amainhobbies.com, your one-stop RC hobby store. For the past 21 years, Frank Tiano has organized the premier event in scale RC modeling, Top Gun. This invitational championship draws competitors from across the globe with models that range from World War I biplane fighters to lightning-fast turbine jets. In this interview, Frank shares some thoughts on Top Gun and what we can expect in its future. For more videos and photos from Top Gun 2010, go to modelairplanenews.com.
I used to fly a lot of scale competition. I've been a modeler since a kid, like many of us were. And I used to attend the NATS and the U.S. Scale Master Scale program. And I saw a theme developing that I was unhappy with and tried to do something about. Kind of like when you have a politician in office and you say, boy, I don't like that. Well, you have to vote them out. So I couldn't vote anything out. So I said, let me try my own event. And I tried Top Gun in 1989. So it's grown to this. I mean, it's grown from 60-inch and 70-inch and 80-inch airplanes to airplanes that were a 60-inch airplane's a small airplane now. And an average size airplane's 105 inches, 110 inches. We've got airplanes here 14 feet this year. I think that very soon, we will not be able to have a Mr. Top Gun. I think we're going to have many Top Guns per class.
We think that ProTech RC has got a real winner with their Super Pro 40 power supply. The 40 amp power supply incorporates 5 separate ports for chargers, tire warmers, or anything else you want to plug into the bullet connectors. The unit is available exclusively through amainhobbies.com.
Well, I don't know if you've been to the track before when you've seen guys with their chargers hooked up to a power supply, and they got like a whole bunch of chargers. They might have 2 chargers or 3 chargers. They might have a bunch of other devices that need 12 volts. And there's usually a rat's nest of wires hanging around outside the power supply. So we decided to add to our new power supply lineup. This one here is the new Super Pro 40 power supply. We don't have 1 output, we have 5 outputs. So you can have 5 different things running off this one power supply. And each of these 4 outputs right here, which can handle 16 amps per output, is individually switched. So you can turn the device on and off with these switches up here. And we have 1 output down here that'll handle the entire 40 amps if you want to power something that needs that much current. It's going to be available in about 2 or 3 weeks. And the cost on this is $149.99.
So $149 for this beefy 40 amp power supply that basically can power up to 5 things. And also your iPod and your iPhone. That's pretty dial. That's a pretty good price. Yep. Thanks, Kendall, for showing it to us.
No problem.
If you need HD video, this RC heli will hook you up. This home-built electric heli chassis is mounted with a Canon camera, so this portable RC photographer can take low and high altitude shots anywhere you need. Eric Austin is the pilot behind the scenes of this awesome footage. For more info, head to helivideo.com.
Technically, the helicopter is based on an electric platform that runs off batteries, a high voltage system that gives the aerial photographer numerous advantages. That is, there's very little vibration from an electric motor compared to a gas. Also, it's quiet, it's clean, it doesn't attract a lot of attention in the air from its noise. That's a big benefit. Testing, tuning, programming the radio, that's about half the battle. The other half is knowing how to competently fly the helicopter with a very expensive payload. Crashing is not an option.
Today's episode of the Radio Control Show is brought to you exclusively by AMain Hobbies for all your RC needs. AMain carries a huge inventory of RC cars, trucks, helis, planes, parts, and accessories, all at the best prices around. For one-stop RC shopping, look no further than www.amainhobbies.com.
There's no doubt that Axial has made a name for itself in rock crawling. With their latest motor on axle crawler, Axial wants to ensure that they remain king of the rocks. For exclusive photos and information on Axial's new MOA crawler, head to rccaraction.com or axialracing.com.
Now is your chance to win an Airtronics MX3X radio. Just head to rccaraction.com/sweeps, Fill out the form and enter code AIR3X. And for you plane guys, you can win a Phoenix Flight Sim by going to modelairplanenews.com/Phoenix Flight Sim, fill out the form, and enter code PFS22.
The use of servos and robots have been truly amazing. However, when you check out this ant dubbed Apod, you'll be blown away. Not only can this servo marvel pick up things, but its abdomen and head can articulate independently using a total of 25 servos.
You need to see this, the world's largest RC model rocket. It's a 1/10 scale model of Saturn V, the rocket that took the Apollo astronauts to the moon. This baby checks in at 36 feet high and 1,600 pounds. It's powered by 9 motors that generate nearly 8,000 pounds of thrust. During launch, it reached an altitude between 3,000 and 4,000 feet. With the help of some parachutes on each of its parts, it later returned safely to Earth. Now that's a major RC project.
3, 2, 1, ignition!
Here's a tip for all you painters out there. Anytime you use a spray can to paint anything such as a Lexan body or a hard plastic body or even a helicopter canopy, make sure that when you're done painting, you turn the can upside down and hit the button to clear out all the paint from the nozzle. If you leave it in there, it'll actually load up and ruin the spray the next time you go to paint something.
Remember to head to your local hobby shop or newsstand for the July issues of Rated Control Car Action and Model Airplane News.
You can also check out rccaraction.com and modelairplanenews.com for everything we covered this week.
Thanks again for joining us on the Rated Control Show.
And we'll see you next time.